Hi, on the next 6 slides, you're going to see everything that's fact. Well, slide number 6 is more my interpretation, but the first set of 5 slides are all scientifically proven and are all pieces of science. So on these slides, I'm calling it retrocausality in you, and I'd like to introduce you to those terms. If you're not familiar with them, this is going to be a nice little walkthrough. So slide number 2 is retrocausality. It's a concept, a scientific concept, which cause and effect precedes its cause in time so that a later event affects an earlier one. And what that's really saying is what happens in the past directly changes what happens in the future. And since that's true, what happens in the future directly changes what happens in the past. Wow, great concept. So quantum entanglement, understand everything around us, including us, is made of matter. And matter contains atoms. So atoms can split, and we accept scientifically that when an atom splits, or an atom itself can maintain in 2 separate places at the same exact time. So that's true. A single atom can obtain or maintain in 2 separate places at the same exact time. We accept that as scientifically proven. So quantum entanglement talks about when that single atom separates, what happens. And when that single atom separates, it's called quantum entanglement, meaning that single atom, even though it's separated and now became 2, it's directly related to each other. And it's entangled. Scientifically, it really only is proven to stay entangled and measured within a couple feet. But we accept that it's probably much larger than that. And in fact, it may stay entangled throughout the whole universe. So let's take a look at that. Quantum entanglement. The question is a phenomenon called quantum entanglement, which predicts that changing one particle instantly changes the other. So in this, I wrote down the past, and if that single atom that's now still entangled, and one is located in the past and one was located in the future, if that past had, we observed it as being a positive. In the future, it's a negative because it's entangled and because it still directly is tied to each other. And if this piece in the future that was a negative changed, the past now is also changed. So if the past was a positive, in the future it's a negative. And if in the future it changes to a positive, then the reverse holds true, that the past has changed. So observed matter behaviors. So also we know scientifically that when we observe matter, it performs to our expectations. If we don't observe matter, it performs as it wants to. But the moment we observe it, and observing it through a camera, or observing it through sight, or observing it through a prediction, the double slit experiment explains that perfect. So matter behaves to how we observe it, and it will perform to how we observe it. So scientifically, what does this mean? I really think, and I believe strongly, that it means 3 things to us. It means 3 things to you, and it means 3 things to me. It's the proof that the future impacts the past. And the past also shapes your future. So be aware of that. Be open to that. Number 2, remain open to change. Always remain open to change. The future wants you to change, and your past wants you to change. Don't force that away. Just always be open to messages from the universe saying how you should change it, and be willing to open to that. And number 3, since matter performs to our expectations, I do believe that if we closely monitor our life would change and behave in the manner that we want it to. So always be willing to accept that you can control your future. Maybe not completely, but you could certainly take actions to change the future that you desire. So that's retrocausality. I also have a reference sheet if anybody wants to learn more about this. But that's truly what I think about, and I think about it all the time. So I wanted to share it. Thank you.